me some of the highlights of what's been going on with your life and your career since our last interview. What you been up to?
Well, you can find the interview on forbassplayersonly.com, and where we left off, we finished the CD with a Christian Fabian project, and we had last September a CD release concert at Catalina Bar and Grill in LA with we had Eric Manta on the band, Mitch Foreman, Mike Miller, we had Alex Acuna, and then the rhythm section was Lance Crane, myself, and a great guitar player, young and upcoming from Florida by the name of James Hogan. And the concert was a full success, and this project is going on over 4 years, but we never really played live. It's a studio project, and it was just a magic performance, and everyone in the band, including Eric, Mitch, and Mike, and Alex, they were all totally enthusiastic about the project and sending us emails now. It's like, we want to play more, we want to play more. So what Lance and I am figuring out how we get this band on the road. So there's a couple of ideas, but that's where we are at with this project. Then I have doing a project with a drummer from Seattle. His name is Edward Littlefield, called the Native Jazz Quartet, featuring Jason Marsalis on the vibraphone. So we're going to have a CD release tour coming up in April. We're working on that, we're booking that. We also applied for the Jazz Ambassador program at the Lincoln Center from the United States Department. And we have very good chances to, just go all over the world and play some jazz. And so that is in full swing. I also did a trio project with Jason Marsalis on drums and a great drum player from New York called Waldron Ricks. It's a CD coming out within the next 3 months, and I just got offered, I won't mention any names, but I got offered to someone wants to produce my next solo CD as a solo artist. So I'm pretty excited about that. And that would be the first time that actually I don't produce it myself. And so that's on my mind. I'm working on that. And,
you're doing some stuff with Marlowe, with Gerald Marlowe and
that's
Marlowe
correct.
bass guitars,
Yeah.
right? What can you tell us about that?
Well, I got introduced to Gerald Marlowe 2 years ago by a bass player, Ariana Capp, which you had recently interviewed. And I'm basically helping Gerald to get established in the States. Some people know about his basses, some people don't. So just recently, David Gage, String Repair in New York, is taking up his whole line of instruments. So, or at least a few instruments they picked up and they are in the store. And it's actually the first time that David Gage, as you all know, is an upright bass plays, but they actually also now show electric basses, and so that's happening for Gerald. And
tell me a little more about the basses, because I just played some of them and they are great.
They're amazing. They are all custom made, and where custom is the norm. I mean, everything is so much detail spent on the instrument. It's just amazing. Selecting the words, the execution of the work, and they just sound fantastic. And this is my third time on the NAMM show with Gerald Marlowe, and I just can tell you, when you come by our booth, it's really you just came from there yourself. It's really the who's who in jazz and R&B hanging out there, even rock bass players, and checking out the instruments. It's really fantastic. And he has an invention, it's called the soprano bass, and it's really making a lot of waves. It's a small instrument, and it's an octave higher than the regular bass, but a lot of bass players really like it. It's a totally new invention. It's really beyond, you cannot really compare it to a bass. Even it looks like a bass, but it's in a totally different stratosphere, so to speak. And Uriah Duffy is playing it, and he has a solo piece called, Human Nature, and he played it first on the soprano bass and later got the idea to play it on his real bass. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff going on with the soprano bass for the bass world, and just come on by, check it out, or check out the website.
That's great, that's great.
Marlowe-bass.com. .com or
We'll
.com.
put the link up there.
Yeah,
But that's
all right.
great, and you've got a lot of great stuff going on. I'm glad we had a chance to catch up.
Thanks, John.
Please keep us informed of anything that comes up that is bass-worthy and noteworthy. In the meantime, wishing you much luck and continued success always.
Thank you very much.